Hello everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the guy who wears a beanie and talks about conspiracy theories, if you couldn't tell from my hat or clicking on my channel. And what we do here is talk about, well, conspiracy theories. We'll use my minimal life experience and lack of knowledge to test conspiracy theories, see if they hold ground. But that's not all we cover. We'll also be looking into strange events, disappearances, where there may be a conspiracy tied in, whether it be aliens or government intervention. We'll cover a wide range of topics. And if you like this type of content and want to see more of it, make sure you like the video and subscribe. It's a free way to help me. It improves the YouTube algorithm to make sure my video gets out there, and it makes sure that you don't miss a video when I upload one, and don't get out of the loop on latest conspiracy theories, and maybe find out about some old ones. Without further ado though, we'll get right into the video. I was hoping to wait a few days to make a new video, but I just discovered this crazy event, this crazy discovery. I figured I need to get it to you guys as quick as possible. Now, yesterday, that being the 23rd of November in 2020, members of the Utah Department of Public Safety and Utah Division of Wildlife Resources were flying a helicopter over, you guessed it, Utah. But as they were flying, they saw an object, and one of the members on this helicopter said, "We need to turn around and check that out." So they get down there and they land, and they find what they describe as a silver or some kind of metal monolith, that being a tower or a pillar. And according to them, it was roughly 10 or 12 feet tall. Now you can actually see this when you compare their height with it, and they only come up about halfway up to the monolith. And they say that it's actually stuck in the ground. It's not something that fell out of a plane and just clunk landed there, landed strangely. Someone put it there on purpose. Someone or something. It's very similar to the one seen in the 2001 film A Space Odyssey. In that film, some apes discovered the pillar and somehow from it gained knowledge on tools and everything, and according to the film, that's sort of how humanity got their intelligence and everything. It was an alien object, not man-made, of course. That was before humans existed. Now, of course, that's a movie, that's fiction. So a lot of people are saying, well, perhaps this is an art piece made back in 2001 when the film originally came out. I mean, after all, if you think about it, it's a random metal pillar right in the middle of nowhere, not near anything important, not special at all. It's just a metal pillar. How could that have to do with any conspiracy, aliens, or anything like that? Well, might be wrong. Some people are thinking that this is actually tied to Area 51, or the New Mexico Roswell landing, or the recent releases by the Pentagon this year showing what appears to be UFOs flying around pilots, UFO being unidentified flying object, saying that has kind of ties to aliens, but that's not always what it means. It could just be, an object flying that we don't recognize, could be another country's spacecraft, could be a rock. It's an object that's flying that has not been identified. But in most cases, people do tie that and consider that to be, aliens. So if we can go with that route as well, perhaps it is aliens. The interesting part about this, though, is that Utah is both up against New Mexico and Nevada. Now, if you look at the placement of Utah, you see New Mexico kind of right there on the lower end, and then you'll see Nevada on the left, right? Now, of course, Area 51 is the lower west side, southwest side of Nevada. Now, it's quite a distance from Utah, but again, we don't know exactly where this was discovered in Utah. We don't know what portion it is because the information is not being released. While it's caught on video, they refuse to release the exact location of this object. Now, of course, they say that's to keep people safe. They don't want people trudging out there and getting hurt or lost in the desert because they're looking for this object. But that doesn't stop people from being suspicious. I mean, when a government agency releases something like this, and then it starts being hush-hush about it, not giving any information after the original video's out because they can't really stop that, and is not releasing a location at all regarding the object, people get a little bit suspicious. I mean, we see this kind of thing throughout history. Anytime there's an object or something strange discovered that the government is hush-hush about, people start thinking, okay, they're hiding something. There's got to be a reason. A lot of times those reasons could be innocent. That doesn't mean, though, that occasionally there could be something they're actually trying to hide. What a lot of people are saying is how this is the perfect end to 2020, an alien object, and perhaps this means that end of the year we're going to see aliens or something. But we also got to consider it could be something much less supernatural. Area 51 and locations like it don't have to be involved in some supernatural or alien. It could be as simple as a secret government craft. In World War II, there's documentation of Nazis actually having a strange craft. There's stories of Americans who were sent to Antarctica to train to fight in Russia during those cold months, who report having interacted with strange crafts. And of course, theories rise from that Area 51, it's not aliens, they're replicating that kind of technology, and a flight technology that the rest of the world is not ready for, or perhaps experimenting with. Now, of course, how does this tie to the monolith? It's a random piece of metal. Well, it's in a desert, similar to Roswell. It seems like aliens kind of like deserts, or alien events kind of like deserts. Again, aliens, it could just be humans doing strange things. But could this monolith be used for aside from those? And that's really is the question. And a question perhaps you can answer. Your theories on what it's being used for and why it's here. That's what this channel is sort of for, is for me to give you the information and hopefully give an answer down below. Either way, it's a very strange event. And it could too. It could be something not as interesting. It could be an art piece of a fan who really enjoyed the movie Space Odyssey, which is completely possible. Perhaps a little disappointing. But I think this year, and even years past, even if we don't actually believe it's involved in something special, we as humans love to look at things and find some hidden meaning or some, hidden theory or, conspiracy about it that doesn't exist. That's creative. And even if it doesn't actually involve something special, creating theories on why it exists is entertaining, because that's what we like to do. Now, as far as what I think, who knows? This thing was just discovered yesterday. It could just be an art piece. It could be something. Even one of the original discoverers on that helicopter said if one of us disappear, the rest of us are going to make a run for it. Discovering something so strange and creepy out in the middle of the desert, I'd kind of be thinking the same thing, and don't blame them. In fact, I would have taken a picture and probably ran. That stuff's a little too strange for me. Now, this video was a little short, but I just wanted to really jump in there and show you guys this strange event and cover it just a little bit. There's not a lot of information regarding this piece right now, and unfortunately I worry that all the information we're gonna get is out and that we might not be able to uncover anything else. But keep in mind, people are trying to use these structures of the land around it to try to uncover a location, which is really cool, even if it doesn't mean anything. This object isn't being used for some nefarious purpose, or there isn't a conspiracy tied to it. It's really interesting to see the internet come together and solve a mystery. So if you see any signs, or you think you know where this object actually is, make sure, again, get in that comment section. Now, if you enjoy the type of content you saw in this video, either quick updates on small conspiracy theories or possible conspiracy theories, or the longer ones actually discussing conspiracy theories and why people believe in them, or strange events and disappearances, make sure you subscribe and like the video. It really helps me show up in the YouTube algorithm and show up in people's videos and recommended, which helps me, of course, and it's a free method for you to help support the channel. And it makes sure that you don't miss a video, so if there's a strange event or a strange conspiracy or disappearance that pops up in everyone's newsfeed and you missed out, well, guess what? You'll subscribe to my channel and you'll find out. You won't be kept out of the loop. But until the next video, y'all have a great night and goodbye.